At that moment, Charlie greets her, but Shay doesn't respond, as she is admiring her crush. At one point, she asks if there is something strange. Shay still doesn't know what to say, as she keeps the same silly expression as before. Then she reacts and apologizes, stating that she was just watching her, since the way she dresses is incredible. Charlie replies that she's not always like that, and that Annie helped her. She also says that after the first date, she inspired her to dress in a slightly more sporty way. Shay confesses that she looked great, adds that her arms are amazing, and asks if she can see her biceps. Her companion laughs and immediately shows them to her. That makes Shay admire her even more, praising how strong she is. Then she confesses that she would like to look like her, with all those big attributes, but that her disability doesn't allow it. This leaves Charlie curious, who asks what it is. Then her companion replies that she hates exercising. Charlie laughs at that, but then thinks that Shay had said she likes her body, even though she actually looks much more beautiful, and she wouldn't change a single thing about her. She confesses to herself that she wishes she were a little less silly, so she could tell her a compliment. Both walk together, and Shay asks her crush how her week went. Charlie replies that it wasn't bad, that she did a bit of exercise, went to school, and did some practice. That leaves her friend intrigued, who asks what she means. Charlie explains that she is part of a wrestling group and usually does weight training and other activities. Shay, even more interested, asks how she got into something so extreme, and her companion replies that it might sound a bit silly. She reveals that when she was little, her brother used to play anime and cartoons, and both Annie and she watched them with him. She confesses that back then she loved an anime about Dragon Balls, and that she always pretended to play that with her brother. Because of that, he took her into sports and training, making her fall in love with them ever since. She immediately apologizes, since it might seem silly, but her companion replies that it isn't, and that it's actually incredible, as she considers her a very versatile athlete. Then she explains that the story about her brother sounds similar to that of her uncle, who always tried to convince her to watch the Dragon Balls, although she was never interested. However, there was a character that really caught her attention in that cartoon. Charlie, upon hearing that, comments that now that she mentions it, she remembers admiring Android 18, and that back then she never reflected on it, but confesses that that character made her feel something. After that moment, both fall silent until Shay laughs, stating that that was very gay, which her friend confirms. Then Shay says she should go back to class, and Charlie asks if they can see each other on Saturday, which her companion accepts. After saying goodbye, Shay walks alone and reflects that she really likes her, and that she feels calm talking about her tastes with her, since she considers her a very sweet and kind person. Also very sexy, at that moment she receives a message and sees that it's from her father, who informs her that they need to talk and that he is going to her apartment now. That makes the girl a bit nervous, wondering if he knows something. She ignores replying to him. On another day, Shay wonders what she will do and questions whether her second date will come to an end so soon. She tells herself that she has had many opportunities to make a move, but in the end, she couldn't because she is a coward. Besides, she has never kissed any girl before, and she assumed it would be easy, but it's totally different from what she imagined, since she considers it the hardest thing she has ever done. She admits that she is building up courage. Then she meets Charlie, which makes Shay scream in her thoughts that she is very beautiful, especially her lips. However, time flies by and they are already at her house, which makes Shay wonder when all of that happened. She complains that she is once again in that situation and feels her mind racing. She tells herself to kiss her, but after a moment of silence, she politely says goodbye to Charlie, quickly walking away. On another day, Shay wonders why she is so bad and why her flirting skills are horrible. She considers that the date from the night before ended very badly. Then she runs into her friend Danny, runs toward her, and says she needs advice. The blonde calmly puts away her book and then asks her to speak. Shay confesses that she hasn't been able to do anything, and her friend understands her. She also reveals that she had a plan to kiss Charlie the night before, but she couldn't do it because she was very nervous. Then her friend replies that she had recently been thinking about her and tried to identify what her good traits are, questioning what really makes Shay special. But then she confesses that she couldn't think of anything, since she is really bad at many things. Her friend, upon hearing that, complains that she already knew it and that she doesn't have to rub it in her face. Danny agrees, but adds that she realized that there are actually some things in which Shy is very fortunate. For example, sharing her feelings with other people. She knows that she doesn't have the smoothest style, but sometimes letting the other person know that she is interested is enough. She concludes that maybe she doesn't have the answers or the tools for dating, but she is capable of talking about her things with her friends, and that is all she needs. Shay, upon hearing her, replies that that doesn't sound like an incredible skill, but her friend answers that it is actually amazing and that she would like to have that. Then Shay says that it's fine and that she will take her word for it, asking what she thinks she should do. Her friend replies that she should do what she is really good at, letting Charlie know how she feels. After that moment, both girls meet. Charlie greets her and asks what she is doing there, and Shay replies that she wanted to talk to her about something before they got home. Thus, after a brief silence, Shay comments that she needs to talk about them kissing. Upon hearing that, Charlie blushes, unable to process the message. She only manages to reply that it's fine. Shay confirms it too, but then states that it's very embarrassing, so she asks her to leave and that she will send her a message about it, something that Charlie accepts. Already apart, Shay thinks that it's silly, but that this way it's much easier. Because of that, she decides to write a quick message. However, just before doing so, she receives a message from her father, who asks her to stop ignoring him, says that he knows where she's hanging out, and that he will arrive soon. The girl curses her father, reflecting that right now she is trying to do something important. She thinks she needs to focus and make sure that that text for Charlie is perfect. After writing it, she reflects that it's very long and also quite embarrassing, wondering if she should send it. In the end, she decides that it's fine and sends it. Then she waits. She wonders if she has already read it, which seems true, since Charlie immediately blushes. After reading everything, the girl wonders what Shay is saying and whether she really wants her to take the initiative for the first kiss. Then she starts imagining the scene, in which she tells her not to worry. She returns to reality completely excited. Then Shay replies, confirming that she will do it. The blonde is somewhat confused, since everything was very easy, but then she wonders what she just did and thinks that it sounds incredible. She confesses that she will be ready for any moment, and that she never considered that that plan could work. In the same way, she states that it's like taking a weight off her shoulders. At that moment, someone calls her. It's Charlie. She comes even closer and asks what would happen if they ended this right now. That makes the blonde nervous, since she didn't expect it to be so soon. Shay blushes, even more so when she sees her companion getting closer and closer. Then, she receives a small kiss on the cheek. That leaves her girl flustered, who lets out an embarrassed cry. Charlie, on the other hand, laughs and asks if it isn't easy, assuring her that there is no problem. She adds that it was just a warm-up for the weekend and says goodbye to her girl, something that her companion confirms and also says goodbye. On the day of the date, Shay reflects that the third date is coming to an end, but she wonders if it isn't the moment for a real kiss, telling herself that a kiss on the cheek was already quite terrifying. She remembers that moment and believes she can't stop thinking about it all weekend. She tells herself that she pretended to be super gay and confident, but that in reality she's just a coward and an imposter. Then she wonders if Charlie doesn't look too calm, and whether she is better at being gay. She thinks she is the gayest person she has ever known, but she also wants to prove that she can be affectionate. She considers the idea of standing in front of her and giving her a kiss, since in the end it would be the first kiss for both of them, and after that, she could do anything without feeling afraid. However, she remembers that it is also her first kiss, and that Charlie said she had never dated girls. Then she wonders whether she dated boys. That leads her to question whether she is someone very experienced. She reflects on what she can do. Upon arriving at Charlie's house, Shay asks herself to act, to convince herself that she can do it, that she just has to do everything she has seen. Even so, she considers it terrifying, but at the same time something incredible. At that moment, Charlie asks if she is okay, since she seems to be daydreaming. Shay replies that she is, standing up. Then her companion comments that today was very fun. The blonde nods and says goodbye, saying that they will see each other again tomorrow. But when she looks at Charlie, she sees her in a posture ready to kiss her. That makes Shay return to her place, while thinking that she just has to let it happen. However, her companion calls her and states that she got nervous for a second. Shay replies that it's okay, and that she will help her relax. But before kissing her, someone calls her. The The girl looks to see who it is, curses the situation, and asks what her father is doing there. He, for his part, replies that he knew he would find her there. Everyone exchanges glances, and immediately a silence settles between them. Then Shay says goodbye to Charlie, saying that they will see each other later. She runs away from there, while her father comments that she never changes and begins to chase her. He shouts for her to come back, and the girl shouts back that no, adding that he will never catch her. However, her father warns her to stop. Shay, for her part, starts to get tired and reflects that she is out of shape. She stops, cursing the situation. Thus, it is revealed that she didn't get very far, and Charlie comments that she had barely started running. However, the girl quickly asks her father what he is doing there, and the man replies that she knows the reason, explaining that he is there to watch over his problematic daughter. He adds that he doesn't pay for her university so she can waste her time, something the girl questions. Then the man replies that he is referring to that girl. He adds that he already knew and that he assumed the reason she wanted to study so far away was that. He asks her if she really believed he wouldn't be able to find out. The girl replies negatively, while thinking that he is right. Then her father comments that he doesn't understand it and asks if she hadn't said she liked boys and why she is now doing those strange things. He questions what she thinks her friends and family will think of them. At that moment, Shay explodes and replies that she doesn't care what they think, that she just wants to go out with the person she likes. She adds that she wants to do it without him watching her, and asks him to leave her alone so she can be happy. Then her father comments that it's fine, that he can leave her alone, but he warns her that if she doesn't break up with that girl right now, he will no longer pay for her studies. He apologizes to his daughter and states that this is how it has to be, questioning her about what she is going to do now.